Okay, so I want to talk about, in case some of y'all have not seen this video, why does my guinea pig, I don't know how I'm picking it up, bite me? Yeah, so anyhow, and one of the things she talks about is that it's usually the super tame pigs, that'll be very tame, but then, you know, if you're doing something that they don't like, you know, they might nip you. Now, I've never had this problem with my piggy Beavis. This is Beavis right here. Yeah, Beavis is super tame. He never tries to hump or dominate anything. And he doesn't bite. I would call it a nip, more like. What happened was, now I trimmed his nails. He's got all black claws. I trimmed that with no problem. And let's see here. Wait, I got a nice shot here. I also cleaned out his nut sack there. You can see that behind him. So I trimmed his claws. I managed to successfully, he's got all black claws. I managed to successfully trim those without hitting the quick. I cleaned out his little nut sack there. And then I gave him a bath with this stuff here. Davis Myconazole shampoo. This is what they recommend on Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue for guinea pigs. It's good for any type of fungal skin irritations, along with treating him with ivermectin, doing the ivermectin treatment and that, because they sometimes can get whatever. He was kind of scratching there, so. Now, it was when I was lathering this shampoo up, really good, and then you want to let it sit in their fur for about 5 minutes to, you know, just let that stuff sit in there and do its thing before you wash it out. Now, during the time that I had just lathered it up and was letting it sit there, Beavis was getting tired of it. Decided, I'm not having this anymore. So he jumped up on me and, you know, crawled halfway down my shirt. He managed to jump up on me and climb halfway down my shirt, and I was trying to pull him out. He still had that shampoo on him. Let's see if it'll even show. You can see, it's not a real bite, it's just a little red mark there. I put some rubbing alcohol and what have you on that. That's the first time that that's ever happened. But they don't do it out of aggression, and that's the most important thing anybody needs to know, is that they do not do this out of aggression, out of a, you know, it's just not a case of that. He's very tame, though. But I guess he did not like when I pulled him out of my shirt. He was halfway down it and was covered, like I said, in this lather of this stuff, and halfway down. So when I was trying to get him out, that's when he got my neck there. But it's just a little nip. Did he do it out of anger? No. So you never punish them for that, because they don't know. He is very tame, though. He'll never try to hump or dominate another pig. Just not like that. But just because they're tame and won't try to hump or dominate another pig doesn't mean that if you're doing something they don't like, remember that they are prey animals, and so it's the fight or flight mode. Everything with the guinea pig is about survival. So, and that's the first time that that's ever happened. I still love him. And I know that he just did that out of fear, because at first, you know, I took him out of the cage, trimmed his nails, then I cleaned out his nut sack, and then, you know, I went and gave him a bath. So he got it all. His nails trimmed, his nut sack cleaned out. And I say nut sack because I know a lot of people call it the anal sack, you know, to be politically correct. To me, the word anus sounds just as gross or whatever, and so I may not be politically correct, but I'd rather be literal, because some people get confused. When you say anal sac, then they're thinking that it's on the anus or near the butthole. And it's not. It's near the butthole, but it's not on it. It's actually literally on their scrotum, their nutsack. I just call it like it is, because you're going to see video footage on any educational guinea pig channel, like, you know, on any channel like this, you'll see them doing that. They'll refer to it as the anal sac or perennial sac, which might throw some people off. So I just flat out, I mean, I understand the political correctness. There's children that watch these videos, families. But ultimately, you are cleaning out. I mean, they do demonstrations to show you, because that's part of guinea pig care. Now, yeah, so don't freak out, though. For any of you that, I'm sure most of my fans are familiar with Saskia, but in case you're not, I highly recommend this YouTube channel. Yeah, guinea pigs generally don't bite people. And in my case, it's not even a real bite, it's just a little nip, and not like anything hurts or nothing. They do it out of fear, though, because they're prey animals. So for them, it's all about survival and that. And, but they don't bite out of aggression or nothing like that. And like I said, he done had his nails trimmed, his nut sack cleaned out, and then the bath. And he just got tired of waiting in the sink for, you know, I was letting the stuff sit on him. And like I said, this stuff here, this is what they recommend on LA Guinea Pig Rescue. This is what Saskia recommends. This is what you use. Great for fungal infections or any kind of problems like that. As I noticed, he was scratching. But he got tired of sitting there waiting, and he started climbing down he jumped up on me and climbed halfway down the inside of my shirt. And I was trying to pull him back out when I got that little nip. But that's the first time that's ever happened. And I still treated him with a reward after I got done blow drying him and got him all nice and clean, bathed, nails trimmed. I put him back in there, and yeah, and then I gave him a treat. So, anyway,